plants the trees. Yam franka mumeni odo, omeni beya ofri enara. Fedu madin fako wagana. Nagana yedie esi wanaisa. From my papa, and from my papa, I'm on quiet. Yeah, no. Oh, see, Sagana Bay, so free and this is the time to heal the line. Heal the land, plant the seed. Save the future, plant the trees. Yam franka mumeni odo, omeni beya ofri enara. Fedu madin fako wagana. Nagana yedie esi wanaisa.
For
coming from a papa. And from a papa, I'm on party. Yeah, I know. Oh, see, oh, my, say, Ghana, baby, so free and loud. This is the time to heal the land. Sika upenti kana say wa would upenti you hey my God I'm say oh man one go sika upenti enti kana say hey nkoda oh le bisati hey I'm saying, queer Dutch. Yes, sorry. God of one zero, I am quite what he. Oh, when I open to you, and he gonna say, so God, I'm saying now, say mother God now. Let's stop, God, I'm saying now. Stop, God, I'm saying. What the girl I'm saying about somebody? We are losing our motherland, Ghana. It's your look. I say, I don't see it. Oh, she can't take a and come on into a woody form. Hey. I say,
Abusuafo ya mama Jo, ya mama Kwaba. Ukwada foforo asaya so. Aha, NDC 360. NDC 360 dwumadie soronko, dwumadie wawaso a NDC amanyoko no de egu akwan mu bodawuro wo niam pa NDC aban no ya amawo a wo hweye ene Ghana fo nyina. Aha de ye de nsem ne to fom ye kirikire mu kama ama akra eti ase. Aha ye ni atemo aha ye ntwantro to bia so sa pepepe ene ye NDC 360 ene me a me di chia me ye friend me Dr. Sami Aye ene me na me di manimi ewo ene offer etoso NDC 360. We are live on NDC 360 Facebook, live on NDC 360 official on Twitter. We are live on Wezo TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV. We are live on XYZ TV. We are also live on Power FM and XYZ Radio. We are live on all the other social media platforms. Omobua, Emma Ensempa, Abano ye, Emma Ghana Funina, Ubia Sote. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The NDC 360 is live. Like the link, share the link, leave a comment for us to share with all the people in Ghana. Yedamasi. To say them no medin at the Dr. Sami Aye. And I mean me di dwumadi ho chiame. Ye try ho sima na yaba.
Our gold is more than a resource, it's our pride. And at GoldBod Jewelry, we celebrate that pride every day with craftsmanship that reflects who we are as Ghanaians. Introducing the GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet, pure, certified, proudly Ghanaian gold. The best part, when you buy a GoldBod jewelry tablet, you own it. You keep your gold with you, not with us. It's more than a jewelry. It's a smart investment for every Ghanaian who wants to secure their future. GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet. Own your gold. Own your future.
Abusuafo yesa mama Kwaba eba NDC 360. And NDC 360 dwumadi a ye bedini te se de da ye no ya chemu afafa enan 4 segments of the program. Ofa edi kan no ye friend no government this week. Government this week ye adwumadi a aban no edi eye president akache, vice president akache, any general government machinery the aban no ye. Eno ne ofa edikan ofa etoso mienu NDC and you de enie hu ene de aswate a Ghana for do na edi one dance ene de major government institutions any programs are fair Ghana for do na enya so faso no ye ne mo che under NDC and you ofa etoso miensa no ye friend jandam ewu eye amanfo a omonam amanyokwa so ekeka nsem a nokure enim no aha ene ye de nsem no mu nokure ebetudwa ye de documents akase eba na ye yi de enye nokure no efrim. We separate the boys from the men ewo jandam ewu ye de han to so e magana fo ehumu nokure ofo e chat wo kra no ye fe no moment of truth nokure emre aha ye de nkrata akese nkrata emu odu enkrata edimu a chese untimi ni ho chinye kra on major initiatives ayekoso. That is the 4th and final segment of the moment of truth. saa pepepe ena yete ewo NDC 360 yebi twa ye ho kakra Ebusuafo Yamama Kwaba about the first segment of NDC 360 a government this week. This week, Ghana Mampeni Abedi Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman Etuana Monke Siepa. Now what Her Excellency the Vice President ene aswoye beye ennan ene ehia edi nkomo. The Transport Ministry, the GPRTU, Metro Mass Company, Asia. When me buy adwin say emre kakramuni. Ghana for akwa awonye hia kakram because of transport issues. Ahonchira ba. Ghana for dodo na epe ehyen akwa adwuma, epe ehyen dia ba fie, epe ehyen dia akodi omunwuma dodo na enya difficulties kakra. Na Vice President Mpanyinfo ehia ye se omobepe asem ne pomasibre na ye de yie ato yie ye wonfoni kakra ye pese ye yi kiremo na mahwamaye.
Please allow me to address everybody who is here, the ministers, union leaders and members of the press. Actually, I think I can address everyone as colleagues and friends. Is that okay? All right, then, colleagues and friends, good morning. And Minister, thank you for the kind introduction and for putting the smiles on all our faces. Yes, it's a difficult time, and we need to show concern. So this explains the primary reason for being here. I'll go on to read my address, but at the same time, I also want to respond to some of the feel I'm getting in the room. I'm getting the sense that this is a shared responsibility. So I'm not the only one who has left what I'm doing. You've also left whatever you are doing so that we can all come together and find solutions. So I want to thank you for it. I was made aware earlier in the day that you had a meeting. So also thank you for your indulgence because we have more or less disrupted your meeting. But I'm also very, very much concerned that at the end of your meeting, you get more details that the ministers can share with us so that we can all team together in finding a solution. It's not an amusing situation. I've gone to the market, I've gone to school, I've gone wherever I need to go to, and I need to return. And having queues all over the place is not the most effective way of anybody spending their time, especially if you consider the kinds of frustrations that the situation is causing. As the Chief of Staff, my Chief of Staff has said, we can also become victims of our own success. You know, when we saw the crowds in town, we all thought, oh, it's just Christmas, which was more or less expected. But it doesn't look like the crowd has left. And therefore, they're starting to exhale. And you are now exhaling, which is good. But in the process of exhaling, we need to team up and resolve the issues. So these are some of the comments I need to make. And I also appreciate your impatience in getting the problems resolved. Yes, even if for 10 years you haven't had support, it doesn't mean that going forward you should never get support. So we understand, but we also want to plead for your patience. We all know the situation. We all know all kinds of deaths and situations we need to resolve. We are not complaining. We are just asking everybody's support, everybody's patience in finding solutions that work for the benefit of all of us in this country. So on behalf of His Excellency the President, I want to thank you very, very much for your support and cooperation, which you have demonstrated so far. And I know we can count on it going forward. And especially for making the effort to meet with us this morning. I'm very, very grateful. And I also want to thank you for your support for the 15% reduction or so? Yes. And that's important because it cushions commuters. And who are the commuters? If they're not from my home, excuse me to say they are from your home. So it's about all of us. So thank you very, very much. But recently we have received all the reports about the stresses that commuters are facing, especially during rush hours in the morning and worse in the evening. I saw one and it wasn't amusing at all, and sometimes the problem is caused by all kinds of situations, including even exploitation by some of our own drivers, some long queues at bus stops and terminals, congestion, and all kinds of stresses that come with this situation. And we are informed that our fellow countrymen and women, we want them to be aware that government is not blind to the situation, that we have not seen, that we don't care, we think it's somebody's problem, it's everybody's problem. That is why solutions. I may not have any of them, you may have so many of them, and we are always willing to learn. So please continue to team up with us as we find solutions to problems that bedevil our country. And we know the rules of the public sector in transportation. I mean, you carry the burden, if I may use the word. You carry the responsibility, and our job is to ensure that we are lightening the burden so that you can play your roles well as a private sector. This is one way that we evaluate the presence and the input of the private sector. So we depend on you for all of us to reach our workplaces, our schools, our markets, wherever we need to go. And this is also the trust of your responsibility.
So as you heard, this is Her Excellency, the Vice President, Professor Nana Jino Pokwajman. Wati esi form also onye armchair Vice President. Impanyufo say panyin tina fi man sadua enfo to no ankasa say obeti esi form no ne impanyufo yakodi ehun kita ho. And I am happy to announce to you, said this week, just after the meeting of Vice President and impanyufo yi di ehun komo no, insusu aso papa aba de na America. STC Metro Mass Ayalolo aban de egu akwanu say emia ahodo a e won kran ni other parts of the country a Ghana for dodo na na akwantufo dodo na enya ohawo because of numbers na about na aban these buses egu akwanu say in the short term no problem a yenya yi ye be solve na ye di year to year. In the medium to long term no aban, just like President Mahama many years ago, the Vice President Yaswati said in Shishaya Edwanimu say over 300 buses and Kwemua Airbar Yedeba be supported aban initiatives as far as the transport sector is concerned. Obekaya President Mahama wa akonyem between 2013 and 2017, or the buses bebre eba kromwa, especially Ayalolo buses are COVID-19 by eno ena Ghana eye adwumayefo a omo yaya rehwem, health workers, doctors, nurses, physician assistants, medilab, and all the other cadres in the health sector omo do ko adwuma because of COVID-19. Saba sisi eba aba be so private industry trotro for taxi for and what have you asene said ebeya or how any here within the last few days yakomuno ye chano ama ye ato ye yet say the government of President John Dramani Mahama believes that the transport sector is an important sector of this country. In Tubekaya, to say the American, between 2013 and 2017, President Mahama had the buses by. ayalolo buses near the boy adwuma yie pa yenim de esi ye de na esi sekyere jama se a etumpan anye de anna yete ye ne na basisi ye hu ba bia ni na afa mfoni kakra bi wo ho a me pese ye yi ema ahwefo ne atifo ehwe
Mwesuko
Wabra yebo anan ko Achimota bus terminal bia ya wonom ejina na wofa nipa ya watudi se Ayalolo bus terminal hoi no na eyade se eho ahyase efu na afensukra no wonom apake buses no esi ho a enya de se eye edwuma wo abra emfuturu abo bi ho ene ade no na ebi nso ewo ho kra na hwehwe ye wanimu windscreen no efrase a pipe ye Ayalolo bus ni ba ko bia etimi fa nipa be se eduowotwe ya na taye techiri ne se wode ebeboa ama akontuo ayemre ewo enkroi akese emu na esuso no abra ebaaye no enam se na enya eno nkoa ne kwan emfa so ma enye contemporary enti no aka ho bi ama na dwumaye no ayedene ede ama wonum na enum ho osoafo a wo hwe ahyenka so owura kwaku ofori asiama ede tudwa ekire se botaye nti a wonum ede saa ayalolo ebaaye no entimi ema ne saa enu nti ena aka ho bi a wonum apake ede esi ho na esuni nyina emu no osoafo ede ensema hodo bi atudwa ekire se eseye a yebesiesie saa nso ena se obenya nipa afa basahare so ene niema ahodo bi nyina ena aka ho bie ma ayalolo no entimi enya adwuma sede wonom epe no
abusuafo sede mote no yese ka kumia kwaku anum minister nankasa ebie nanum aka kire se Ghana ha nye London inti cars ni intimi ntwi another reason on Sunday my say ye free bibi post sales or after sales service the channel say all the cars ne ba wi a how are ye be see no say bibi to chema no ebi ni ho but minister no refi say there are some of these buses are e wo ho that so ye adwuma inti after sales service ben and na sa buses e yusu ni na ne say impanyifo say ohene ba ne de ne papati ase that time Fufi and Tuata, the second batch of the buses by you know, na NDC are buying a free so. In TMP 4 by you know, it's as so many says a cabasses and once more. Ghana for the drona, every bomb on Semama President Mahama. Say Ghana for the drona bomb on Semsuma President Mahama. They will know say MPP are buying a basasha dear. Or Mamma ya the Papa Bia, a Japadia, Yedugu Homa Omono, or Maseno, Passa, and Nuntina, Amanyo Semu Faso Pa. Na MPP4 epe say omobeye not just a president Mahama there went to be anything because of the investments he did in the transport sector and no and this anima we na about obekaya president Mahama in the transport sector alone she airport terminals I will see here terminal 3 who and what have you so many other airports railway over $400 million from Indian Exim Bank, Tematum Pakadan Railway, MPS Ports, $1 billion facility. So, Sanyama Wenina, where the investment President Mahama did in the transport sector, MPP4 by say Amanyo 70, Omakata so, said they may Ghana for the drona in Huniama Pa, President Mahama when he was in power. But Yasaba, President Mahama's vision is still alive. So you better revive the transport sector. Just like vice presidents are rising to the occasion. Now buying will deliver. Those buses will come. Now Ghana for the drona will see. Say NDC are buying a President John Dramani Mahama. I are buying a will born in the DMA Ghana for. I are buying a drink Ghana for. I are buying Ghana for Sua Otie. Sapepepe. And the NDC are buying a President John Dramani Mahama. Eti. You try Musima. You best out to us.
Our gold is more than a resource, it's our pride. And at GoldBod Jewelry, we celebrate that pride every day with craftsmanship that reflects who we are as Ghanaians. Introducing the GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet, pure, certified, proudly Ghanaian gold. The best part, when you buy a GoldBod Jewelry tablet, you own it. You keep your gold with you, not with us. It's more than a jewelry. It's a smart investment for every Ghanaian who wants to secure their future. GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet. Own your gold. Own your future. From the heart of Ghana comes elegance that endures. GoldBod Jewelry craft world-class jewelry from the finest gold, diamonds, and precious minerals. GoldBod Jewelry designed to celebrate your milestones, your style, your legacy. GoldBod Jewelry, pure, precious, proudly Ghanaian. Visit our showroom or shop online.
There is something extraordinary happening, something you won't want to miss.
A treasure that has been kept under wraps until now.
The wait is almost over.
Get ready to experience the unforgettable.
Abusiafo Yamama Kwaba to the second segment of NDC 360. NDC and you. And then Komochuchiano, for the new kid on the block, GoldBod. When you say, okay, Emra, a chichi GoldBod na, Act 1140, Section 2A. Emra maho kwa ise GoldBod, pe ena ento gold. GoldBod, ena enton gold nkwama noni. Ena GoldBod, enfansi se ye pa, enwa kwa emua, Ghana gold a yetu no. Yede value beka ho yede be fa abefu yede be fa mfidiem ama sika yebenya on gold no akoso ye pa. It is in the spirit of this GoldBod law and at the GoldBod under the leadership of lawyer Sami Jenfi enura yete say GoldBod any Gold Coast refinery for enya nkutahodie bi assign contract bi ama Ghana for do na ebenya so fa so ene opanyin pa ohwe nkitahodie e GoldBod Mr Prince Kwame Minka abeka yensa ene ye betwetwe nkomo afa de esi ye no menua Prince
no
ishi aya cha official pa
I've come to na bibia wo ho de
oba de de nkwa che ho aye fe yi pa
ozo ho aye fe pa be studio ha na me tese de eno ma sikwa na tese bibia na kwa mu ara no
sa pepepe na endra esi bibi wanwaso fefefe bi esi o GoldBod boye mu kakrai
ade wanwaso esi o GoldBod na odi kan team no se ade bi a ehia na emra no a e bata GoldBod achi Nema GoldBod ahoden se won fanye adwuma no bibia da di pefe se wo so wode to akwam de na make safa sa value addition ti wo ya kan ka se wo be ka se yesika kokko no se de eti saa na ye de ko amanfo ma so by way of export no ye be fa refining kwan so eti refining wo de batwi ka se mu a ye pa cha ne se yesika kokko no ye be sone so na abeye krojin na emuduro no apega enti ye be fa sa kwan no so na yesika kokko no abedimu ewo enye Ghana nkwa batewiase afana nyina na se wo yesika kokko dwama so enti in the spirit of that no and asadia anwanwaso yi akoso a eye ebenada ya eye nre ya ene ekuada meboa enti eye nre ya no dwumadie kase course wo eye GoldBod ahwe ya mpanimfoɔ mmienu a free Gold Coast Refinery and afei nso GoldBod, Ghana GoldBod ɛde wɔn nsa ɛhyɛ nkrataa ase a ɛnɛ wɔn adi nseɛ sɔe de akyerɛ ewiase afɛ no nyinaa sɛ ɛsɛ ɔman Ghana egyina kwan no so a yɛsika kɔkɔɔ na ne yɛtu ne saa de kɔ amanfoɔ maa so no yɛba abɛsɔne so ama ayɛ korɔgyen na adi mu na yɛde akɔ amanfoɔ maa so sɛde bɛyɛ a mfasodie pii ɛbɛba ɛde ama ɔman Ghana ɛnkyɛm yɛbɛkɔ smart board no so na yɛahwɛ ɛnɔɔma ahodoɔ a ɛbɛtumi afiri ɛyɛ saa agreement yi mu aba but mame ka asɛm ketewa bi nkyerɛ sɛ adeɛ a yɛka ho asɛm amakɔ a in fact on the day of signing ceremony ne kɔ so no yɛ CEO yɛ boss owura Same Gyamfi ɛdan na di sɛ ɛbra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama power no sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ panyi then PMMC ɛnɛ yɛ upgrade ayɛ no GoldBod no ɛna na nante ne na namontu ahodoɔ no wɔde kɔ pie ɛyɛ Gold Coast Refinery na bra ɔkɔ hɔ na nwanwa sɛm bi a ɔkɔhu hɔ no ɛma ne se fam yɛ ɛma wɔgyina ama ne bɔkɔ so ne His Excellency di nkɔmmɔ deɛ na ɔkɔhu yɛ ɔkɔ Gold Coast Refinery hɔ no ɛbɛda di pefe sɛ for the past 9 years no in fact the biggest refinery within the West Africa sub-region yɛgyana saa in fact yɛato yɛ sɛ yɛgyana gyegye mu a yɛn nyina so ɛnda ne yɛ sika kɔkɔɔ no ɛnna ne nsɔne so ma ne mbɛdi mu wɔ abere a yɛsɔre a ne yɛatam sika twitwiridie dollars ɛyɛ millions ahodoɔ na yɛde akɔ amanfoɔ maa so sɛ yɛkɔ akɔ refine ne yɛ gold no na dollars millions ahodoɔ yi ɔma gye no kwa na ɔmo saa sika na ɛyɛ Ghana deɛ no akɔka hɔ na akɔwura obi economy mu at the expense of ɔman Ghana yɛmpuntuo enti na epusu yɛ CEO Same Gyamfi no hunu sɛ no there's a need sɛ ɔbɛpɛ saa asɛm wɔ ne pɔmɛ sibrɛ eti wɔn His Excellency John Mahama edi nkɔmɔ no na wɔde na ho ɔde nyinaa taa n'akyi ɛka sɛ wɔn tu anamɔ no na n'ani so ade hunu His Excellency John Mahama ani so ade hunu sɛ ɔman Ghana bedroom pɛmpɛnso a yɛbɛ add value to our gold and other natural resources no ebetimi abem eti ɛhɔ no ɛna anamontuo no kyerɛ ase but what is key a ɛwɔ sɛ do bi atrim na ɛyɛ wɔ ya nɛsa so yɛ wɔ ahoahoa ne sɛ for 9 good years Dr. Samiaye for 9 good years you were the biggest refinery in West Africa. We left it, we abandoned it, we decided not to use it as a conduit to yet me are refining your gold. We just left it and then we're just throwing money elsewhere in the world, not here building a man for economy. So now on the signing ceremony, the normal who we see here, and then come out who course one. But before then, young benefits of a year refining now ever because one. Now for you tonnage of a year gold I ever refine every week.
That's
right.
So be say ceremony ne koso no CEO ankasa edina no disem etudwa. Be say America kakra na ye CEO kakra na ye twa ye ho ba.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, when His Excellency appointed me sometime in January of 2025 to head the then PMMC, now Ghana GoldBod, his instructions were very clear. One of the key things he instructed us to do was to ensure that we move Ghana away from extraction to full value optimization through value addition. So under his instructions and the direction of my minister, Honorable Kaysil Atofosen, would have loved to be here, couldn't make it due to circumstances beyond his control. We visited Gold Coast Refinery on the 9th of April 2025. And when we went to Gold Coast Refinery, we were shocked at what we discovered. We found out that Ghana has the largest gold refinery in the sub-region. That is Gold Coast Refinery. Sadly, this refinery was being underutilized and was operating far below its operational capacity. The state of affairs that I witnessed firsthand was very troubling. And so we reported back to the president and the board of the GoldBod, and we commenced discussions with the refinery about how we can get the refinery to work. Because it didn't make sense to us as government that we will have such critical assets in our country, and yet 99.9% of all the gold we export out of our country, whether it is small-scale gold or large-scale gold, is exported in its raw form. Then commenced the drafting of an agreement between us and Gold Coast Refinery, which agreement has gone through rigorous scrutiny by the governing board of the GoldBod and our sector minister. Now, this agreement, which we'll be signing a few moments from now, is going to ensure that up to 1 metric ton of gold, in other words, up to 1,000 kilograms of gold that is exported by the Ghana GoldBod will be refined here in Ghana at Gold Coast Refinery every single week. And what is even more exciting about this occasion, and the agreement we are about to sign is the coming on board, or let me say the bringing on board of Rand Refinery by Gold Coast Refinery. As I've already indicated, Rand Refinery is the only LBMA accredited refinery in the whole of Africa. Another exciting thing about this agreement is that every bar of gold that will be refined by Gold Coast Refinery and exported will bear a hallmark that will have Gold Coast Refinery, Ghana GoldBod, the Ghana Standards Authority, and the Bank of Ghana's emblems. That is also very, very refreshing.
Let's say, many America, OTA, CEO, yeah. Let's say, a very good initiative. Now, if I should be able to get me free, sir, refinery.
Yeah, be bound for today, but you circle back to a million called the CEO can create. Or share a normal wood or dine a dear. Now, would you know, especially brand or say Gold Coast Refinery, Eddie in your bidding cheap. Now, Sani Niana would dinner china or then a barbeca a year, and she say, yeah, cost one. Or not the only refinery of Africa ha. A LBMA certified, and I'm referring to Rand Refinery. Okay. And sa LBMA nin tumuno a yadi here. And all share your GoldBod and she and in your dada kasa mua a kasa de che Ghana Funina. Your dine a say LBMA she share ne or more shisha free or more sika cocoa dread drama as one. Sa she share the idea a year niswadi. It is a ne. Ye ba be ye refining ye be refining sika kokko anase ye be sone sika kokko so e wo man Ghana ha na ye odwumakuo titiri ono nko na LBM for agina 2 na wo ka deal yi ho a you can tell exactly where ye dey ye ni ache and I feel so we tie boss closely he talks about say ye be hallmark ye sika kokko na ye be refining ye be kwa man for man so no sa hallmark ne ya de a ehia eno ya de a omo edisika kokko dwadie a omadru sa highest level no etai eye afen so esanso boa ma wutimi identify oman anase kurokura eye sika kokko no free back and wo hwe agencies ahodo obobo ya wo ma chance de be wo sika kokko no so a wutimi say eye comprehensive arrangement Ghana Standards Authority, Bank of Ghana, GoldBod, and I think so Gold Coast Refinery. When you know, o merchants so dear bewo sika koko na ya sone soa edimu na ya de beko amount for mass. I think you call the na we bisa you come for so dear nti you beba your magic war you so na yetimi akoso na ya hwe emfaso dear but the pointer you establish this here and say yeah refining ya eba beko so no and only the first ever local gold refinery agreement between the government of Ghana and a local refinery with regards to the value addition driver as far as Oman air concerned, as far as precious minerals are concerned. That's a point to establish. Number two, I say millions of dollars kane no na by way of refining charges na yede kocha amanfo kwaro because look we are the biggest refinery in West Africa and for the past 9 years and my focus because ye dogo ye bottle nchebe bi afi ani ankoho and ye tam sikatwitwiri die dollar million and ye de kwa amanfo ma so ye de hye omo economy mu ne build omo economy mo
enti na say mincha wano we no
yes
ebema sika na anka wo say ye di tua refinery so wa ama no ni na ebeka Ghana
ebeka memu ha na yetimi e de ahye ye economy no of course we are all looking forward to the growth of Ghana's economy eti amama bi to say Dubai India Hong Kong Switzerland any amama hodo na na ye tai e sa normal way wo ho ye tai de sika we ekokokoko ho by way of refining charges no I face several direct and indirect jobs to be created, particularly as the refinery will be operating under the 24-hour economy. It's going to be operating 24/7. The morning in
so
refinery
okay.
Juma Juma the entire day. Franopa Kosia Kosia na Juni na Juma. Sedebeya Bibia Koso Tot into Weno. Ebe bie kwaina mamafo pi enye adwuma
na say we no ombefa engineers
of course
ombefa laborers
that's right
electrical engineers
that's right
mechanical engineers
that's right
mining engineers
perfect
material engineers
perfect and me twa no ebra Dr. Said CEO na fento chairman edema your friend say Gold Coast Refinery boss asem we so no na your friend say the board chairman Emma GoldBod or Edru ne breso was so kasa no ka say hey we kra de akonya kase kra de ma yesuafo yo mo university
yes
o masua my ho ben we akonya kase pa ba be bo
UMAT ne
absolutely
in fact we no kra no say fa adwumayefo wo ho no ma e de say ombaye adwuma e o say enya hospital bi a obi hu dodo no kakra ohona e be try that
and that's the reason here I say direct and indirect jobs
doctor for the nurse for na e be to
platform any nyuma hodo e be bata ho it way benefits ni bi afa yenkoye ni mebrenity increased tax revenue for the country as the refinery that has been redundant in the last 9 years has finally come alive with up to 1 metric ton of gold refining per week. Remember, as you have said, by young quasi, some point we hear about some young company would Ghana for na ye a trimodi I bought Ghana for the past 9 years. A very important point. Sabria refinery Baba ye Juma Biono, e my Ghana no, e Baba ye Juma send ye Ghana ye na ye si peno. E beboa ama e tua. E was a bedi Ghana and sem ne boa ye sika no boa kwan no so no ye timaye. So for the past 9 years, just imagine how much I lose by way of sikan kebetima ba that Ghana footwork na boa my economy no etimenyini. And quite apart from that no so eba be ye adwuma wo Ghana ha say no ye ba be nane aso ne sika kokko so e wo my Ghana ha say no. Ebe san so lead to a situation na what you be said ye CEO kind no. Na what you be no ye be sone sika kokko so and we are talking about a year 1 metric ton of gold every week. Now what you be 1 metric ton of gold. Now say you're refining a reduction and eventually elimination of historical purity losses occasioned by export of raw gold. Kanina anasa sabreya yede sika kokko no seni etisa no e de kwa amanfo maaso no enam se endi muninti ne quality no ne sede esi sombo no e wo fom enti e basa na emma emfasodie pii na e wo se yenya no yentumi nya enti sabre a ye dan ye free sam pempenso we no ye gold ani emu no ye gold na amanfo mfa ebo kese entoso no se say ye de bo kese ba betoso ama oh my Ghana afanentoma papa bi efra it is amen komo ya e die hia pa accurate determination of silver content of Ghana's gold exports and possible retention in the country for local jewelry and fabrication industry point way is simple sika kɔkɔɔ no ye sɔne so a ɛyɛ na empembi no bra na ne yɛde kɔ other refineries no na yɛntimi nhunu ɛyɛ seleba dodoɔ a yɛnya free yɛ sika kɔkɔɔ nim ba saa bere ya yankasa wɔ man Ghana ha yɛba bɛsɔne yɛ sika kɔkɔɔ soɔ na yɛnya in a state a ɛdi mu no seleba dodoɔ na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnya no ɛnɛ yankasa ɛnam sɛ yɛni tue ma yɛyɛ wɔ yɛ mɛm no yɛbɛhu ama biribi akɔ so tɔte na wei ɛbɛba abɛyɛ nyina so a sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde seleba no kɔ amanfoɔ maa so a yɛbɛtumi de akɔ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde ɛhyɛ yɛ jewelry anaasɛ fabrication industry no mu so a na yɛde ahyɛ mu na wei lead to the next point ana ɛdɛ no titi mu a motaa kɔ Dubai na kobo adeɛ yi bɔtɔ wo sɛ adeɛ deɛ afo no akɔtɔ watch a yɛde sika kɔkɔɔ ayi wohwɛ wo tum sɛ adeɛ deɛ afo why because sika kɔkɔɔ a yɛ refine ɛna yɛde ayɛ so saa bere a yɛba bɛ refine wɔ my Ghana ha no this is what will happen adequate availability of refined gold and silver for local jewelers and fabricators of gold and silver ornaments. Ne nkyerɛase yɛnie sika kɔkɔɔ a sɛ yɛanane yɛasɔne so na abɛdi mu no ɛno ɛbɛba abɛyɛ nyina so a yɛde bɛ nane adane sika kɔkɔɔ no ɛde ayɛ kɔnmuadeɛ ne agudie ahodoɔ a ɛbɛyɛ agudie papapaa ne bi a ɛyɛ na yɛtae kɔhu bi ɛwɔ amanfoɔ maa so a ɛyɛ a yɛde toto nea yɛde sika kɔkɔɔ no ne saa akwa no deɛ yɛyɛ with the gold in its Doris state no wode toto ho a wotumu difference no so sesei no kɔnmuadeɛ ne agudie ahodoɔ a yɛba bɛnya wɔ man Ghana anaasɛ yɛbɛyɛ wɔ man Ghana no wabra yɛ refine yankasa yɛ sika kɔkɔɔ no yɛbɛnya papapaa no bi ɛwɔ yɛ man mu ha yɛtoa soɔ potential dividends for Ghana through GoldBod's free a year carried interest of 15% held for and on behalf of the Republic of Ghana in Gold Coast Refinery. Now, you can carry the interest. Business students, Robert say, and no chefa wo jume kubim, and I said jume diebim. It's on my Ghana chefa ben ye kra, wahanchi chemu edunum. Okay. And on ye kra ewo Gold Coast Refinery. Ninchasi and say, Gold Coast Refinery no, dia. Yen Ghana for dia, GoldBod dia. Say GoldBod dia, yen Ghana for dia. So ye sika kokwa ye tu ya kasa ye Ghana no. Eno ne ye de beko Gold Coast Refinery na yen Ghana for dia no. Na ya sone so ahwe se ebedum pempen so a ebedimu. So that is what is going to happen. Iti yes na emfasudie na wo se efiri mu ba no. Ebeba yen Ghana for ho na aboama enkoso etimi akoso. Afa enhance reputation and integrity of Ghana's gold through the elimination of foreign and deleterious substances usually found in raw gold export. Sika kokko da ye tuni sa no eya ne normal piwom. On say enche bia bi kire say ye sone so a yetimi nya seleba wom. Good. Now sanso na wo sone so a ubetimi nya e normal hodo a e won hye da hia saa e wo say wo sika kokko mu. Titiru so open ye mu a ana say wo pe in its refined state. Eti wasabra ye ba be refine yankasa ye gold and I say yankasa be sone yankasa ye gold no ebe boa ma saa nuoma no yetimi asone so ye frima ebe boa ama ye sika kokko no edimu ye sika kokko no so dimu a ebe boa ama ani abaye ho ama obuo enso abagana sika kokko eho afa ye to so fast track process to achieving an LBMA certified refinery in Ghana that would generate higher returns for the country's gold exports. Sabra yezika koko ne sa kwado e de de kwa amanfo maaso no. Yes, ye nya mfasodie de. But mfasodie saying Oliver Twist, we definitely will ask for more. And in asking for more no, wabra ye refining and say yes on ye gold eswo no. Ebe boye am ye drum pempen so a ebe miti and I say ebe go in tandem with LBMA aspiration no and I say normal LBMA for no ehhwehwe enti ebe boama LBMA gie wo so mo Ghana etum no aban tentem enti fa so ni bi no na aban tentem no so a doc sene uhunu no ebebo ama emfasodie wo se yenya wa bra sika kokko no kono adoso
nti Ghana ye gold no the value no be koso ama ye de ko adwama so a ebe wo soro pa e benya sika pa wa
that's right
Ghana for do na benya so fa
na no pe na me ne OKFM me ofa ye committee kese me ni di nkomo e na me ka bi say na anu ya ye kukuru mpo no na amafo say na sese a ye so e
de
edi na ba bisi no ya dan na di a kire say emfasodie no eba pi e di ama o my Ghana
okay Matthias o hwe niema edu ya wa elaborate a wa kire ma kire Ghana foi omo keka nsem a no kure nim fa ho no asem na wo ka kire
omo keka nsem a no kure nim e de fa enkomo ya ye die no no I was here see who why because for the first time wo my Ghana bakwasem Ghana ankasa sika kokko ayetu wo mayimu a ye ba be sone so ama sika kokko na di mu. Which news is more exciting than this, especially when over the past 9 years you were the biggest refinery in West Africa sitting on my kron Ghana so yam shedan semukina amwa am yan she NC sa kwaida ye bodan which is said dan den nyina ye sesa dollars million bebre ne dia ko amanfo ma so say ye ba be refine ye fu ye gold enti wa bra mo refine ya the refining charges aboy na sika no akose obi economy mo this time round there say sika no e ba be stay in the economy say sika no wa be stay in the economy no ye sika kokko no edi mu nso a eni be ba ye ho amfasodie pi ne yensa beka apart from that no so was abrea refinery ba be ye adwuma ma Ghana no ebebo amanyuma abusu fi se dan nyina da mu ni nyinara ye adwuma and look at the tonnage of sika kokko ye be refining every week. This is not just anokeke na kasa ye action a ye de eni ehuru pay fi se na anu ya GoldBod buy and dollars no ne ho me etie na sabre ya warrior kakre ya say wa pagya ne mu se wo ba be nante ye nyantu mirigampo we afi ne ye ba be nante eno mponi so Ghana ni bia hrodokrada sem bi ye de ba twintwan ya na mu na twen adwen e de afri adepa we so no sa Ghana ni na obeka sa asem no se ni hu fi se sa bre na Kwame Nkrumah nsem a o kan ye wo simpie so se wo de tumi ma bibini a obedan na di se wono ankasa timi ye na de yo no after over 6 decades afina ebem
edase mini a press Kwame Menka wabo homode pa ama GoldBod wabo homode ama Ghana for we there from the horse's own mouth mo ankasa mate niema pa akoso GoldBod NDC aban and John Dramani Mahama eba akonwa mu from January 7 2025 Ghana for do na enya so faso enu bi na wate what you say do na dwumadie do na every GoldBod Ghana for bebre na ene wa wo hwemi enya so faso me president me ja akwai kakra na final words be na wo ma Ghana for
de beka e de atwato an say adwuma so no a ye CEO ye panyi fact I prefer to call him my mentor o ye no enye bibia e wo se ye toto na say ye nyina fa ya hoden ye mpaye ye bibia antai GoldBod achi na ye ntwetwe aso emma omu a omo peso omo toto nsem bia na sa abode ba park na so na ye ma ye ninku ba bi osadefo ye se wo de Ghana eko ku di tenti ye tranketi sa kwan nenne sa kofa ba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama asa ba sa kwaido asa bie e de amaye yentai GoldBod achi sere be ya o man Ghana kokko o sika kokko no ebedimu na so ba mfaso e de ma eye yen Ghana emfasodie ne chefa hodo na e wo se yenya no yankasa ho ne be ba abedi embedi boto biem
that's it Ghana for moamanihu and amaso so ate we are reliving the dreams of the industrialization of Kwame Nkrumah and what have you. Mejidi ye pass a GoldBod. Ye woniema pia egu akwamu a na edi enim kakrai GoldBod for the babe tuja amagana faso ate ene ehun faso dia oman no benya oman no sikasem say begyina brane because of the investment that President John Dramani Mahama eye ewo GoldBod no ibetwa ehun kakra ne yesana matoaso.
Is more than a resource, it's our pride. And at GoldBod Jewelry, we celebrate that pride every day with craftsmanship that reflects who we are as Ghanaians. Introducing the GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet, pure, certified, proudly Ghanaian gold. The best part, when you buy a GoldBod jewelry tablet, you own it. You keep your gold with you, not with us. It's more than a jewelry. It's a smart investment for every Ghanaian who wants to secure their future. GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet. Own your gold. Own your future.
Abuziafo Yamama Kwaba eba the Jandam Ewu segment of NDC 360. As I said, the American no Jandam Ewu segment no. Segmenta NDC 360 edie guho asheshe se insamwa nukrenim insamwa entwasumu insamwa ebimu ashada afa kwan bi so ekuchiri se de be dada Ghana for say ye be too futuro agu Ghana fo ani say de be anema pa NDC aban under President John Dramani Mahama eye no ebimu be kata so no me fra Ghana fo ani na Ghana fo ehu niema pa aban ne ye sa segment wi ena ye de te omoto obekaya eye emiriti awamu yi NPP for nenam especially Dr. Baumia Camp Miracle Sabuaji a oye ne spokesperson akan sembe brea o de to nsane ani a entimi nyina ensam a nukrenim ensam a entwasomu na mepesa wankasa utie infoni a ye ba be yi amama hwe na meba media humu aye abrem
one yantum it is a obe catch me say enye inflation and enye dollar aba famo a nka me am electricity what 28% anytime me ho a chebe no ka me ho be chi bi asesa de make catch on say enye by force asesa ban to electricity o come say na IMF hyehyɛ na nka say yen to electricity mu chenchena ache IMF hyehyɛ say yenye review na typically no say niema hyehyɛ ye no man no de yie te se ne de na enhu nyia say o de 28% ebe to o man no kon so akyekere one yantum it is a obe catch me say enye inflation and enye dollar aba famo a nka me am electricity what 28% anytime me ho a chebe no ka me ho be chi bi asesa de make catch on say enye by force asesa ban to electricity mu o come say na IMF hyehyɛ na nka say yen to electricity mu chenchena ache IMF hyehyɛ say yenye review na typically no say niema hyehyɛ ye no man no de yie te se ne de na enhu nyia say o de 28% ebe to o man no kon so akyekere one yan
Abuziafo said the abote no we ye Dr. Baumia Camp Dennis Miracle Sabuaji oye the spokesperson of Dr. Baumia oye MPP ninti free MPP for akache ensamo a waka nyina me bone tofa ensem mienu na woka de di kan o se IMF agreement na omo aban on the 3rd of December 2024 4 days to election omo aban mu mpanyufo any IMF for paying for eco staff level agreement on the 3rd of December 2024. Say yemfa niema bi ngu Ghana for so. Eno asem na waka. Nti de edi kan IMF documents na contract na omni IMF ko ye no. Oman ko kan kire IMF for say IMF on force ye say increase tariff asem waka no. Number 2. Obeso o kire say NDC abaya na President John Dramani Mahama trimo de antina ye increase electricity bills, ye increase water bills. Na otrofo se ne dance ni wabochi na utwa nkontompo so ma osafo ayira odabonti. I have here the content of the IMF staff level agreement. Now share IMF staff level agreement and any table 2 Ghana proposed structural conditionality under the extended credit facility 2024 to 2025. Into which we also structural benchmarks, objective, dates, and status. Enti MPP are buying under President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. Omo no mu kuchi sansem we. Akoma IMF. Say IMF for farm to Ghana for so. And omo agreement a omo IMF akọ say aban no be ye. And these were the contents of the IMF document. And when now I will read for you the relevant portions of the agreement. And two kind we are. Or see the new structural benchmarks. PULC, IFN, the Public Utility Regulation Commission, publishes on its website the validation report of ECG revenue collection accounts audit for 2022, 23, and what have you. And this is the most important point. On the IMF work agreement say, a Ghana institution a share electricity water tariffs, so electricity, water, and gas, a PULC, will implement quarterly tariff adjustment as per the current policy to reflect transmission of charges in exchange rates, fuel price, and what have you. Actually, say, Bosumi miense biya abaino will have to increase. But for now, I say adjustment. Adjustment, MPP for them say, adjustment chance will be increased. So meanwhile, the reason tí àwọn IMF for agreement they say, sika abaino woni swa, abaina amon no homoden, abaina amon number. It's even the management of ECG employment be anye anye. It's ECG abokegu. Enti omone IMF for agreement say they will increase tariffs every 3 months. Say they be betime nya sika dodo na e di ahye ECG mu. That is the meaning of this agreement. Enya sa anka there was no need. And afaso bi ani so say aban ne IMF for beko agreement. And the PULC implements quarterly tariff adjustments. And eye ohye MPP aban under President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. Ede Ghana focus shemu. Saboso mi miense biya no. We should increase tariffs. It is our penalty. And then you mentioned the President Mama. Or say how one near si ko. Ghana sika samon to toya. Nyamia dum any vision. Any abaimun penny for vision. I dear go akwemua. And $1 ejina. E ka na Ghana de ye ba abaimu. 726 billion Ghana cedis because of President Mama investment above from to 620. Bank of Ghana international reserves na e was say yenya as at the midpoint of 2026. By the time we do December 2025, na Ghana yes is candidate because of the investment in GoldBod and Ghana a fiscal policy a President Mama adumunti yenya. It's President Mama sha Ghana football. Say Osha how Wanyema Sikwa IMF program will exit it. President Mahama will not deliberately increase tariffs to create pain. Why? And you know now about within a space of 1 year where you levy every Ghana for so. President Mahama, and you know now within a space of 1 year where you 10% betting tax every Ghana for so. And you President Mahama now where you COVID-19 levy every Ghana for so. And you President Mahama and a VAT na effective rate is 22% under the NDC because of the MPP. What is so about 20%? What change VAT regime? And your President Mahama and at the threshold for the payment of VAT what so from 200,000 to 700,000 into a business now annual income is 200,000 ube to have VAT president Mahama increase the threshold no to 700,000 to ease and I said Obama businesses are Ghana why he kakra. It is President Mahama who has done it. President Mahama but what you taxes be 1.5% withholding tax on all refined goods. President Mahama is any money in everywhere. Niema MPP abane buy omdi go Ghana for so. President Mahama coupon say also tia for domestic bond holders. MPP for say o Ghana for sika e de abu o man no o ma didi awaso o muslim enti hu emfaso ni nsi hu no mu ntua hu te Ghana form anon kobobo enkobo dan mojaba no matter free. That was what the MPP told them through the domestic debt exchange program. Eje Ghana for sika bebre. President Mahama Obaye, he has turned the corner. Was sa Ghana bibiama within the space of 1 year ni mekwe so onye president or person dey how etu Ghana for. This as some MPP for can say ye buy ye we na IMF for we no na enye compose no enye no kre ni na no kre bi anim atronko a MPP for ahye the kuchiri e wo mo party headquarters say the better than Ghana for they are tossing me no osan say abani trimodin enu ntina we increase electricity and water bills we increase electricity bills by 28%. Abani trimodin pa when they know say oma kosa agreement we na mesremu say abani be increase electricity bills and water bills are and ma abani trimodin there and the MPP government under President Kufuor and Dr. Bawumia Ghana banyi na omo para na obutimo den pa ensi Ghana bakose muda omo pa na chese Ghana for enwo do bakose eponium mu sa aban bi increase tariffs and the chese aban timo den dia and sa aban no in the history of Ghana omo no mo nwi Ghana for bakose omo no Ghana for bakose dey ntina mekasa. This is PURC4 documents. Review of electricity, water, and natural gas tariffs 2022 from 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this one was between 2019 and 2023. MPP for say the mama 3 more the intina way increasing electricity tariffs and the share. In 2023. Now the Mamisha said from 2022. In 2022 alone, September 2022, MPP4 increased tariffs by 27.1% for 0.15% for electricity. Omu increased electricity 27.15%. Ghana for Bobekai. In the history of Ghana, Afibia knew a Ghana for Aqua we hear say 2022, 2023. And look at 2023. First quarter 2023, Omu increased tariff by 29.96%. First quarter 2023. Second quarter 2023, 18.36%. Third quarter, 4.22%. Fourth quarter, 1.52%. Okamboma, in the year 2023 alone, MPP increased ECG tariffs, electricity tariff by 52%. In 2022, Omu increased by 27.15%. It is a President Mahama because of the IMF agreement. ECG bills are increasing by 15% this year. Okay, last year, the almost 28% or 27%. Granted. So President Mahama increasing by 27% and then the 3 more did yeah. And they were increasing by 52% in 2023 and 27% in 2022. No, they always have some. That is a fact. In 2022-2023, now Ghana inflation and I'm 31 to 40% under the MPP. And it is 5.4%. In 2022-2023, now a liter of diesel, 23 Ghana cedis, and the same liter of diesel and petrol 9.9, 9.97, 9.99. Ghana, and in 2022-2023, now Ghana cedi no at the same over 13 Ghana cedis, and we are doing 10.8 Ghana cedis. In 2022-2023, now Ghana for over 1 million people abaya Geomsika 100 billion Ghana cedis through domestic debt exchange program. After the Kufuado, nene cousin, Keno Foriata, J Ghana for Sika. Ebimuko Jina Finance Ministry, Ebimu Abro, Apostle Kwana Puma, wa Bob Braye Juma, Sonwa Jinisika, and the Akoto Bank, and the Atop Bond. Ono when didn't know to say the MP before Bedi Omenum, Awabaimono. Aye Juma Son, Enyeska, MPP Abana President Kufuado, a domestic debt exchange program, Eji Omusikanyana. Enti, Abaya also 3 million deno. All the ECG tariffs increasing by 52%. Who we are in the face of high inflation, in the face of high fuel costs, in the face of just say economic conditions. It was the worst ever in the history of Ghana. Ghana afforded one. IMF told us that year alone, NIPA 850,000 went below the poverty line. Just say a come any hour of war. And are dying over 800,000 people because of the programs and the economy of the country. Go below the poverty line. Into where's how they we are. Odia utrimu emre. Eya, my fa amanyo sem. And say ye mine. My fa amanyo sem. And say ye crew. My fa amanyo samon ke kan samwa. Nukure nim na eguye hufi. He who comes with equity must come with clean hands. Yes, so we are for answer. No one share, oh dear. Sape penalty. Eti no krebi anim. Say President Mahama ashe that and na we increase tariffs by 28%. And na no krebi anim. Say President Mahama ne three more dia of person or punish Ghana for. Makeka nema bia kire we say President Mahama odo Ghana. President Mahama odwin ne ma ho. President Mahama, within a space of 1 year, the MPP before the 8 years of Mentimianyano, in only a matter of 1 year, President Mahama has turned around the Ghanaian economy, and many Ghanaians are benefiting from fuel. And then a mobile Ghanaian turned 1,300 Ghana cedis, a bro bag Ghanaian turned 1,300 Ghana cedis under the MPP, and then Ukra 500 cedis Albania. Iron rods 1 ton, 9,795 million, and then Ukra 70 million, 72 million, 75 million, you get the same. It's the MPP. Why they abba for ma? Nina because of Niama punish a part President Mahama de Guaquemo. President Akan said Ghana because of Niama ye. When we exit the IMF agreement, Niama Bobaba for me, a better Tinema, so I'm a Ghana for nan. And ya so far so. And the way a Ghana Statistical Service, Omode document Biaba, a year about multi-dimensional poverty. Between the second and third quarter of 2025, NIPA 360,000 and omefi ohiabubromo chine say eye NIPA no the quality of life eye na pomudin eye adesua education eye na dwuma sem no over 13 indicators share the quality of life of the person, the health, education, and what have you. NIPA 360,000 Ghanaians. And now, in pa NDC abaya na President John Dramani Mahama de go akwa muntino. Omefi ohiabu brum. Amani amashas yede ekoye momo. That is the legacy of President John Dramani Mahama. Any investments that President Mahama as compared to 2022-2023, because of a born any amamo boninti, over 850,000 people went below the poverty line. This is the Jandam Ewu segment. You try Hunka Kranayaba.
Our gold is more than a resource, it's our pride. And at GoldBod Jewelry, we celebrate that pride every day with craftsmanship that reflects who we are as Ghanaians. Introducing the GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet, pure, certified, proudly Ghanaian gold. The best part, when you buy a GoldBod Jewelry tablet, you own it. You keep your gold with you, not with us. It's more than a jewelry. It's a smart investment for every Ghanaian who wants to secure their future. GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet. Own your gold. Own your future. From the heart of Ghana comes elegance that endures. GoldBod Jewelry craft world-class jewelry from the finest gold, diamonds, and precious minerals. GoldBod Jewelry designed to celebrate your milestones, your style, your legacy. GoldBod Jewelry, pure, precious, proudly Ghanaian. Visit our showroom or shop online.
There is something extraordinary happening, something you won't want to miss.
A treasure that has been kept under wraps until now.
The wait is almost over.
Get ready to experience the unforgettable.
In Ghana, our gold is more than a resource, it's our pride. And at GoldBod Jewelry, we celebrate that pride every day with craftsmanship that reflects who we are as Ghanaians. Introducing the GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet, pure, certified, proudly Ghanaian gold. The best part, when you buy a GoldBod Jewelry tablet, you own it. You keep your gold with you, not with us. It's more than a jewelry. It's a smart investment for every Ghanaian who wants to secure their future. GoldBod Jewelry Gold Tablet. Own your gold. Own your future.
Abuziafo ya mama kwaba eba NDC 360. So this is the fourth and final segment a year of far a chat to cry NDC 360. A friend moment of truth. No cray emre. Ye den somewhere a year no cray from a year nipa anampenyin fua abaya pa omwa omode ensem no said the city ebe tudwa ama etifo nya so far. So I'm privileged to be on this platform with the Deputy Managing Director for Metro Mass, Mr. Haruna Apel, or your Deputy Managing Director for Operations and Technical. Mr. Haruna, Mema Wakwaba. And I'm going to say, on the back of the past 1 week or 2 weeks, I want to check a crab transport seminar the other day. I say, SMP na ewo hwa odi atudwa bi gidi se Ghana for do na any ad say on betie from the most foremost, the foremost platform NDC 360 on person mutie one this na the tie say buses na yes say ebi mu afa kana sichi kwan so aton amanipaku bia yen kwan a e fa so koye ne waterview no ne dodo yesay
yo minia doc medase na mama ya Ghana for mo hwe sabre nyina adwo me yu kasa bisana no na onim se asem no esi ahwe be free obi ye duru nbo bi ye kro maybe in a bit me atena asam na no prekope yɛn nyɛ nim sɛ metro mass dwumadie no yɛwo metro mass awom efiri then obroni sɛ defunct usa on sɛ usa nso yɛwura champion aban edi mu akoten paa nti yɛwura kufu abrɛ so bra usa ne guiɛ no ɛna by an act of parliament in 2003 yɛwura kufu egyina usa adwapadeɛ so ɛyɛ foundational pillars na ɔde hyehyɛ metro mass nti wo hwɛ metro mass a wohwɛ shareholding structure na government of Ghana kuta 45% shares ɛna goil senate adb nib ɛna msɛ prudential bank ɛna sic ɔmo na ɔmo yɛ pansɛ shareholders a ɔmo wɔ metro mass dwuma na ɛsɛ wohwɛ mu a government of Ghana kura bɛ 99% shares ɛwɔ metro mass na mu nti yɛwura kufuɔ fa metro mass no spanning from 2003 operational 2004 all the way to bra NDC buy no na ekuta metro mass fleets of buses by 1,000 buses na yɛwura kufuɔ de hyɛ okay. Enti most Mahama so buy and you inherit out of 1,000 buses. You inherit 500 buses and they operational.
Now 500 in your operational.
For instance, 500 means you at various levels of repairs. Because now all across the country depots, okay. And go through routine maintenance. But then they need sequence one you operational 500, okay. Which is on record. Okay. Enti at the time most Mahama who say a fleet level no a conform. Tini ntimi routine for Ghana baby ya. So most any Mahama who said that yen retulu company no with additional 600 buses. So from 2009 all the way to 2016, na metro mass fleet level no na about 1,160. Ghana mai koto abasa NDC amanyo konkwa hujimu after 2016. 2017, 2018 abandadane ba ya na oputu close to about 400 buses on scraps no muchicha yedema ankura bi asabre no yesu se na omudidi o abanum anse oboni kan promise 400 plus
400 okay
nti yesa wo mu a yakofa nsem we nyina aba no ene ekodru eye October 10th October ene no so abeka bosu mienu ami ato aba October 2024 to 2024 by year na buy no sa chechire bus back 313 buses so much chechire no mu twitwa ye the man sabe chronic
3 months to election
yes 2 months to election
2 months to election
10th October no mu twitwa buses no ana eno so omotonton tinu kwenya mianim ye buy ye no document e dey to her from Ops and Tech SM review na ye hwe the way forward no ana me observe say me kwenya nkopon anim awudi sem kese akoso e wo man Ghana sans me bisa eye ba so moton 330 the most latest no bisa say scan no mu generate 2.9 million Ghana cedis to me call for internal inquiry says and dia with me managing director Ira lawyer Carly Caesar and me mechiano nti lawyer Caesar edi o see your hwese no yenkwaje bank statement ni yenhwe say sika no metro mass nso ye wonhye bi wo say ye ton buses no a ye wa account bi a ese di sika ni gu kind of bus acquisition account
okay
so saa di nti ye ne saa ne say so chena bi no ye ton saa buses ni bi a scale benya no kobetumi da to bus mo no be edu ana adu no e say fa so enya ye no says can kwada account no no be kai a Ghana mind 2 minimum Yura Mahama so akofuna mu January 7 so aye no between the period of January 7 and the first week of March lawyer Carly Caesar omampani bu ni din so nkwa managing director no na saa biri no between January and March no na say enya appointment it's not old managing director no logo so at one ti says can do to account 2.9 million no sa period no bu ni so dissipate account no or trace can if account no ye bisa finance for somebody scan here dan ya also the big kokutua spare parts ka e di bi nso so kokutua salaries meanwhile no so no o hwe account ni din a enye se sika ne de esa adwuma no ene e di kan de tosu mienu ne se de be pusu nunum ni atene kankan yi enti on the face of receipt ye de ma ankura no o hwe receipt no soro a em se echi obi ma tie fo ahwe o hwe receipt no soro on the face of it o hwe no soro a you be deceived. That is how criminally minded some people can be.
Maybe Jenny say, your producers are projecting
yes, all receipt now, no. edin deɛ wɔ hɔ
we Solomon Ibrahim Ukata 16,200 there's a bus Metromax bus na ye billions of Ghana cedis no ye turn scraps 16,000
one say o hwe no soro abadwen say e bus baako and 16,000 timbato hwe ase
enti e buses
hey to first one answer
producer ko akire ma me
those are buses o say a friend is saying on account of sale of unserviceable bus, say buses. Osha wabo fleet number. Yeah, Metro must use fleet numbers. But what you say? Yeah. Good. To show we have fleet number 80. Let's say Wangai bus 8008. It was some registration number JR 5169. 2015 registered.
2015.
Yes, you enter home use bus, brand new bus. The condition be pana bus rumu abetono 16,000 Ghana cedis. But next one.
Nana
okay. Next one say John Kerry bus. And what some we mun say we should the another more interesting twist and revelation. E dia bom. John Kerry emienu pe na Metro Mass na ewo yasa so sabri. Omo time no eye October 2024 no mo ton baako. Na sa bus menu ba e nekuta to bruni say same problems, same characteristics. Tiamia parke bus ni mienu. Baako esitema. Open compound. And a dem management ni just see how over time and a private person akoto sasase no. And a private person ato wall afa ho. And o mantimi anko yi bus no. Sa bus yi so wa untumi nyias we twitwa. Emra mu so no untumi mfa dade enka badwa pade ye bus. I saw kwaji authorization free office of the president. And no sumpo I saw constitute a board of survey. Board of survey we are on the report our comma STC. The STC evaluation. Now the evaluation report na ko chief of staff wo na kwaji approval. Ye first anya memu nyinanti e ba na wonua na assassinate dia na sere yen say yama me you the be court. Ni di mirika na esingu yi ade ne menua. Ye ko evaluation ko kwaji report this same bus na but your receipt na we display no producer. Aya John Kerry bus no. Also Gusu John Kerry.
Mehu.
Oya motor na 3,200.
32 million.
3,200. 32 million Ghana cedis. Na sa John Kerry bus last week. Last week ena STC the valuation report aba we na turn 3,000 na ta no esi tema no.
And also you had an evaluation.
An evaluation by 38,700 Ghana cedis, almost 40,000 Ghana cedis.
And we are turning 32 million.
No, turning 3,000. We are patch connect receipts. I want to be who they kind of compacting no. Connect receipts. Connect one. John Kerry na nabano. But you ha. Once one with 38,500 Ghana cedis. Right. Or see the sale of unserviceable then. Buses. One car bus. Or see the buses. And you have fleet numbers, no. Fleet number, no. Metro Mass need fleet numbers. And a bus be any unique code, no. Code. And the fleet number 3103 and 3104. And the 35,000 there or no.
Eh for ni mienu.
Ube ni mienu to be chemienu.
Tobacco be a 15,000.
15,000. And the car no registration number.
Number na what? Two cars.
Two cars. Honest one. We so almost on them obi ni di negu so no.
Alhaji Suleiman Mohammed.
15,900. National waseme wom. Sale of unserviceable buses. Fleet number no 163 018 1506. And to weigh now a 3 buses.
3 buses.
And you turn at 15,000 Ghana.
Yes, about could be 50 million.
Yes, about could be 5,000 Ghana, 50 million.
Hey.
Next one. But just one. Next one. Mr. Doss be brave.
Where another one?
Oh, we see another one.
We see a car say.
We see 15,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, okay.
What I say? And way. And way so what should we are? Your friend is saying, hold on. H now who means one guy bus. Into 8079. No amount of registration number. As a 2015 bus or 2015,000. Receipt will be a 2,300. So go over. Over another over. egum bebre se
bebre
ebi 2300 Ghana cedis ebi nso ho no mo a receipt ba akoso no no ya mo ba akofo 6 buses the 6 buses no oton 22000 into over 22000 no we divided by 6 na no akere say na bus ba ku bi eton no wonu ne nti o mo ye ne sa o show the face of receipt now so many say bi ya akwadwofo yi nsu ade ana book no say de to me ho no hu ni kakraka asa bible akabo mienu so munim say bia minya adaje nkokan ni nyinara entu hwe we na da ho no abefa so no nko no agase no enti say senka receipt no e bia fa ne say obeyi bus baako no we issue receipt baako for bus baako bia no e be so glaring say no bruni aka no embeda o kan ya mo say e da na ati receipt ma a whole bus 3000 5000 4000 2000
no say
on be compact no ntu hu soro no ni atwa 20000 na da so na ba se no ni aka ba se sabom na bia ni fleet numbers
enti maybe say the omoton no 2000 and 3000 and 5000 valuation report be na wo ho before so omoton
na woni menu ade si ye ti na am say fiti be na nansa maka say mi hu die enti apapa no sabre yoko kran frɛ no ana bia na frɛ no ana si ade frɛ no me dwene ho amenti ase but I don't know my minister transport minister about bontia be kase ono tro krata dia bre metro mass ne gina so dia ma yoko ne yoko fo afre no wonim ne enti na bre so no omo de hihye be ka no cannibalization in transport business ka cannibalization as a cheti an say wagbo tirimu po no waheda na wo de bus party we utuwe na de we wura ha ti we na na esi metro mass ubi say adwuma fo a whole bus me park anya hwiyo ohia be 3 times bus ne ba ne ba be park ani aka chen say tie ni wonti park na so ne bus A enti bus B free fan say Kumasi bedun kra na say ni boat not etu a ni akwako tu bus A no ano no hia 3 times no ya tu ni boat not e dey akosha bus B na bus B ne ko bus C ba e bia ne spring so bubu ni asan ko yi bus A no spring ni dey asha bus B bus D ba na say ne center boat na etu a ni asan ko bus na no hia just 3 times no ni akwako yi center boat
na be spare part provider
that's very good into hwe mu deliberately no ye disarm no into mu ya na du ba bi a so da bi on service abo nti ho no ho na agro no wo no managing director na no ho no ono no constitute board of survey so what I say on what transfer say oh my you member mo na be board of survey mo kon ko hwe baas no na mo ntwa report mra na mo nka se baas no sabe ayon service
yes hokra no kokofo bo bia
of course
agenda
safi what you dey na say into ocho report the brand one is on no match commissioner at the same time referee into no age report no half do the signature assase so ampa yemfa sa baas yemfa nko STC for valuation na STC for me ba ho no ni asoma nkrofo akon say munko tutu engine ewu mu no munyi shaft no munyi ebi a ase neema no na mko parking gu baabi TSC be ba na ase baas yin dey o se tontoruwa na kasa bi e wachire ni akasa wachire so de munya ne be 2000 munya ne 2000 tie ne 2000 ne aton tie ton wi a na de wato neema no ni asan ko pia bakazel no engine no ene neema ni asan de apɛ no so na de odi adwuma ne ma no no ne panimu ko no makasa wachire
no mache wonche ndi
because there's no reason say state company will be involved in cannibalization no because buses no anya buses dada
debi
buses mo no what do two buses ya na woni made ba ko and now me no ka say ba beto average operational buses at the end of every month 115 buses 115 buses in the route to the whole Ghana. Buses are see one and 90 buses 197 buses as we speak e bi o ho a nyese sika ni ni better spare parts ni bi ni ho look omokokoto buses bi na efe no ho afa na send dawu buses sa buses na be company no the nightmare ye yare ye sa dawu buses omkofa free Korea no menu bus ne buy without a spinal no boat and not I'm telling you okwe mi wa parking go no bebre obaje di sa uchi sub region mu hanyina wunya bus no spare parts sub region mu ha Africa say West Africa opa kwabusu ka wunya bi okwa kokompe wunya bi kotogo wunya bi Nigeria wunya bi sa da bus no Ghana ha nipa tupe ana omo yesa adwuma na numpo omo ni part ni nyinara na say bi say wo bus no ho a na say wo two part na say na dia to bag mu na kokori embassy akwaje visa Now the sharp part now say no Korea ni etwa ye improvise say broni aka ni etwa de ama wo na de aba be she bass no ebi wo hwa emfa ebi wo so na afa. That is a sorry and sad state. We ne buses MPP for no koto de brain 99 dawu buses bus ne ko ahani kumase kwamu ana aka gina ho.
Sir,
as I talk to you, your fleet level Obronise has gone all-time low in the history of the company.
Same.
But surprisingly, you got 115 buses. Surprisingly, this is the moment I recorded the highest ever revenue in the history of the company.
With
150. Look, same period under review. You don't know more too close to 250 buses. And the MPP time. No more generated 9.3 million. From operational cost, 9.6 million.
Let's say Abdulmat be on Boka.
Of course, that is how come at those days who be TV so radio so at Dobe who Metro Mass will be a demonstration from our workers. And now I know because for just routing 150, we are saying you buy a year a man penny my performance contract of 3 months. So Metro Mass will be do no. We should fully automate Metro Mass near cashless. Konya or ITMS solution. Esano enkophobia ye die unbelievable facts. Within the loopholes in the system they're creating. Who says nipa ni pansa and a ticket, nipa ni pansa ni dra. A creative room for pilfering, stealing, leakages. My penny said Debbie. Yeah, me and so on the alcohol to my performance contract of 3 months. Say to me and Fabo so me and sa automate Metro Mass across the whole Ghana, you have no business to be there. Within 2 months. And you have scaling from 45% to 99% across Ghana. And no na boy from April, May, June, our revenue collection has been back to back. Shooting from 14 million averagely. We say last month you recorded 17.5 million. November you recorded 15.6 million.
It's 17.5 million from 9.3 million.
3 million. Into your buy, share Ohio Babato, a canco and hold on, Mambisa. Internet says 9.3 million, even with 250 bars, and I'm more than 115 buses, 115. 17. 17. And Kasa 9 million abetosi can be motomo. Of course. Say leakages on the abandon. The person lives far to the leakages. Me no can say your passes and luggage then you automated. Into then you automated now the year animal breast no. Almost busun no generate 500,000. I'm an idea, banche board, dear Nema, Efa, or charge the phone, conform form on Nema, Busun Munna Bas like a Cobzumina 500,000. Mobile is here, cost 2.7 million Ghana cedis. The month of December, every month, just luggage and parcel. Of course, as we speak, Meno Casas is here. Yababe toll statutory payment, deliberate abuse. Unim say Ghana ha. Embrasho be also betua Senate contribution ever with my for a brana. But your income tax. What you are offense tier 2 for a fund manager. When we see we since 2018 deliberately. Metro Majuma for no Nippon Quadini pay slip and near 10 income tax, ya 10 Senate, ya 10 glyco, air for the PF. When we say Nippon time was no pension or glyco. Glyco said, Minti because Metro must use it and went to ya. Amamenoka say 2024, Accra High Court, Glyco the Metro Mass Court, Accra High Court described case as criminal. I'm called the then managing director to Fiasi. Yes, Sabre the workers no call retirement. Now no other could buy. We no be kuta shana put in kusia no about head office so good ya. Because we have been company for more than 20-30 years. Or call retirement acquire drama. Or call Glyco so come Metro Mass. Or buy and see why you say the BS you intend of 7 pennies some that. When you say no then management at na say edge gwel diesel to the tune of 28 million Ghana cedis someone to ya. Me no can say within the last 10 months. Yet you have 10 million out of that. Reconciled figure aka 17 million. Me no can say Ghana Revenue Authority almost trans eboka over 50 million. Eka omuja we books mu nko a 135 million plus other incidentals. Ya jumafo o makatu ntumu arrears 3 months eba betu ni ntimintua. Metro Mass jumafo o mosala na ebu no tot. The last time I staff strength of 1,500, you young appraisers 2016. You know, because you want penny say once the books are looking good, Yama resetting agenda and translating into the lives of our people. The senti, Yaba Yano, Sikana Sati say shoot from April, May, June. me muana salary arrears of 3 months tu ani na obia ye wie yan so ye critical staff opani betuna je di se conductor na oye di conductor mate no te driver no te bus no mu a ono na ekoji sika di abre company no ye tu ani ka 750 Ghana cedis bosome na driver no kura bus no ko twidi nkrofo nko enam no ye tu ani ka yes ye tu ani ka 1000 ba me adi ni bi ye tu ani ka 1000 na we ya the bobra meanwhile no management na twetwe sika kakraka fat salaries
Christmas bonuses na ya de
to me no case one penny said that is not the way to go to quickly and they upscale conductor or just 7 about 1000 and a driver for them call 1000 for you say pejai to so be an 20 percent
from 1000 to 1500
conductors almost 1500 drivers for the 2000 Ghana cedis
okay
me no case as we speak anya no kwa ya juma efo the last time I see a chair bonus among was 2016 brand NDC for power December as the books are looking very good one penny share and say you will be a bonus no be NNG you are across board or your lawyer or your company lawyer or your company accountant or your chief executive or your deputy managing director you will be in your flat rates be a fan konkodi bunya that's your bonus you will here and so as we speak etua glyco kana eba beto ye no etua kadada no etua kafoforo no ese tua penalty a Accra High Court slap on us me no ka say senate etua kadada etua kafoforo san say ade san the workers no e be retirement GRA nso so yegusu so ayetua obetimi age di say me no ka say MPP ye handing over as at 2016 more than over 200 operational routes across the whole Ghana and now me no ka say our route level has gone all-time low. The whole Ghana, you route only 85 routes. We're supposed to be routing over 385 routes. Kanene ye terminal ba ko opposite Yoko. Also heard me honum pretty ne terminal wagu. Old management na say ama Opera Square. Ejapade kese a ye de ma metro master lorry station no. Omo dane dem a private vendor bi. Ye sorry na draw mo dwui dane na to amobi di sidan sa property no. And the court aye battle. Me no ka say Ejapade that cantonment the same. Omo wo share your friend say takrade ye wo eye warehouse kese wo anim takradwa di no be a warehouse be kwaje dollars 100 by 100 size be je di say a whole warehouse na openi di akwa man yonko and another for as a third party wa bra company wo estate managers so na say ni akwa for individuals the warehouse na rent home no the 2000 Ghana cedi abre company ya ba na no from yes no we can't do that 100 by 100 ya di achem ko bi entua 6000 almost betua almost rent is one program say
to form work
of course
I don't know what you offer chira
exactly so ele fo ama no na de so ele fo wani mu obetua kese e wa chire me no ka say CCA we share on the strength of our own books so and on the brick and the say broker deal no te me no ka say Isuzu company you know company John Dramani Mahama and am yanka say me bra penyi at forcing Ministry of Transport collaborative efforts and aboa enya commencement authorization for Ministry of Finance and a PPE and so my approval and it me attract a Isuzu deal no of 300 buses into first phase of supply no ebeba first week of last week of February so by first week of March na first 100 buses no
of Metro Mass brand new
and mind you that deal we Obroni said it didn't come with any LC, no bank guarantee, no insurance guarantee, no upfront payment, nothing. Literally, as it as a work and pay. Because investors never your books, you know, the last 10 months, you know, they're extremely happy.
Okay.
So what made the 115 buses, it may generate between 15 to 17 million. That's almost about $1.5 million, and now the answer $1.3 million in a month. I mean, my 300 bucks I have generated.
Baby, say the amount of ketwa ultimately year, man, or man, Cassia, ultimately year.
Exactly. And that's 300 daily. Sana Makano by March near Saka first 100, by July near Saka next 100, September near completely. Last phase near 300 buses. The same compact and as a financial framework, you know. Yene another vendor I also saw Emma in Twitter his 200 pieces and a coaster buses no Hayes in 15 seater.
Tebenya Metro Bus Hayes.
Yes, Metro Hayes. And no, as part of new management, your vision is declare a friend of Metro Express. Tianu say and then transport space go ni say friends are evolve. Twika mu no adane. Obi akwa terminal point of a bus obetimi atremu wano. Obetimi akwa bantemo or ko in business. But and also nche say atenten no so ebejai. Enti me ma metima mu ni asebeta fra twu didwa. Eton wo ton banche ton bode no. Ono wa botere wa da agenti bedro numre no. Na bus nsin so obenya bi afro na kwada kurase. Papa no so abo ne tie teacher ni doctor nurse ni hwan no. Ono so do terminal ho ono so benya ne de be satisfy the middle class. That's obia nya no so ene ne de. Ntu hwe Toyota his deal no so 200 buses and a Costa no so 100 buses. Costa no 29 seater and a Hayes no so 15 seater and a Isuzu buses no so 29 seater. Nyankopon ya do mu a wo Minister of Finance wo hwe mu books a on president call parliament also be kan abanda dan yewu aba mi aka kire oman Ghana say on 27th of November okoko launch the near kan EV bus
electric buses.
Yes am abeka am ka kire Ghana
you saw the 100 the bag Ghana
you ko wie ye no unfortunately me and review document not or tempe
no yabotre the vice president
yes
former vice president e ka kire ye say
yes
ono ato buses 100 electric vehicles
yes
abagana also oba ene say
well tempe no mutiaka look na sa deal ne kura no masa kanka e wo mu ne ebie so look as we speak osha bus no motor de buy no oburu no mo de adwuma na ma no na sen ka nipa na ma 100 buses sa contract om no bu ne sa na so bu ne mount 9 charging points across the whole country as we speak oburu no yes greater Accra mount 3 charging points Kimbu Adenta and a condition. We know because we Adenta and Kimbu and your condition one. 2. Obruni no ya ka che ne say asase no a odi besi ne charging bay no. Obi abasi be na be charge no. Asase no man Ghana dia. Metro mass dia. Nti ya de be han. And also contractor, then managing director and the sign say 1 month after the sign of that contract, they'll be to about 4.7 million Ghana cedi at the Metro Mass across all the 9 charging stations in Ghana. Went to year after 1 month. Be in there, and we are also another one serious thing. What's our bus? No, when we bus no more the buyer. Bus now who do now so charge no fully. As a bus no cover 250 kilometers. And sana was answer charge you. Can you just imagine so much charge bus new year? The bus can only do 160 km, 160 kilometers. Untiminye. And this a bus no. Ocean the capacity now charging new year. Now I say phone one. The battery no and more than eco form. And battery health. Charge and no say charge beam. Sana kwa nti eba ya na mse no what the car no so kosi charging bill no so amenua it take you over 3 hours and sana charge me when ordinarily ni kwa say yes nti ekwa na ye interrogate report no then I observe say look nimdiefo advice yes akwese mobile phone analogy am ye mobile phone so wato phone betima ya mono but the battery na she phone mu nya mono dia phone be charge sana na eno so tie nti sana te dia ye subject your system master standards authority ko fo isa ha na he no mo twemo. So, of course. Meanwhile, no, because I'm only saying bus of course, I got also the aba etua soka. And obi party be any war yes we MPP. And now me no ka say sa deal na nkasa mo no. Tell no mo de ba ya aka nente no go so she government of Ghana kon say either say contract no ya beto aso. Ana bia ye nto aso. Na ya nto aso a ya aban no be boka. Media me who say exit clauses bebre wom because ohwe ne mani bebre ohokura no anipa no wantimi endi so ena me bebre so kwa wasa buso so ata say enti no ye wo ground so kura betimi ato atwe ne ba bi kura ne yankase ahwede betimi aboaye na wo de mentwawa no we no Metro Mass no ayalolo buses kamayi ho ana ohwe ayalolo a me no kasa ayalolo ye under Ministry of Local Government okay and STC so and the Ministry of Transport. Now the woman is also Metro Mass and Kwani the only transport company. You provide intra and intercity transport services at the same time. Ayalulu is to me no. STC is to me no. The same Metro Mass to me no. And ya why kakra bu ni say ya partition kakra. Free the main core mandate no. Ena de twa no kakra no ya wai mu mienu e de efa ama ayalolo ya de efa ama STC ntina ayalolo intercity transport services ɛna STC intercity transport services. But Metro Mass is the only public state friends and company I both intra and intercity. And I hear so yes, the biggest transport company in Ghana, second in West Africa. Yes. As we speak, when you say Ghana, you have 16 regional capital points. You have over 260 district capital points. Here Metro Mass, they could have regional capital points by 10 pe. But no, because the whole of Ahafo region, we are not routing. F5,
the whole of Ahafo,
we are not routing there. We are basing in the actually, Hidim, Gosum, Mim, all those places. We are here routine buses for her. We are for the northern part of Western regional. Bodi, if you are Sarin, so Adabu Krum, all those places we are not routing. Okofa northern part of Volta regional. In Chumuru side, the Copy, the northern part that we are not routing.
Is it because Monama is what
the fleet level all time low. It is strategically, no. This is the moment. Tino Mampeni, I crowd say, Oberu truly company because potential no. Look, say, yeah, the Metro Mass amount. Yes, manager, I can say on authority say Metro Mass is one of the most lucrative state agencies in Ghana. I just say a Juman on it, the idea show was I don't say Juman. So won't say Juman said, yeah, you have no business to be there. Share your bar now day. Just on the strength of our own books. A vendor just came in. They said, look, you guys are doing well. Much less than we are committed, the same bomb and waiting at you. You say, you declare. Say under no situation or condition must a bus be parked just because of a tie.
Doesn't make
sense. Any vendor. Or there will be 2 ties na famaye. Ties be here na afimuni na no. Yenye projection. Na be hwe gu o mai. Na busum bia. Ye mo payment order. Nti ye always say na ye nkonta ni sesi ya. We are mandated. Gwali sika. Senate sika. Who try me na make sure say sika na ko.
It's a
fiscal discipline no. No.
So buying fiscal discipline, Dr. Atoforsen fiscal discipline, President fiscal discipline, it be about.
And none of my you Atoforsen President Mahama man said TPA. Say Atoforsen come here commencement authorization. Because on who see the IGF and edge buses net yaka and who say capable and who say handlers now no you hear push you hear support you nya bibi no ha yinto menya remember how I can tell you an authority. Any power ever wanting to give us buses into mankind before some eba will hand say ebia ready they just want to give us buses because omo will say we are capable to see it netuaka. Recently probably my bus na JMC a 15-seater yes you say the Toyota Coaster and Toyota Hills no ya committee to due diligence no ebi no and you just this try bus yes me try bus menua when we say I try bus for the last 6 months me no can say 6 months you route bus you share 1/3 of how much the bus costs. The total cost of the bus you share 1/3. Meanwhile our bus you know you catch and say ya chekura 18 months 1 year 6 months it me share bus na bus be Metro Mass there
simple
me no can say you share more than 30%.
By this year
and I share fuel to revenue ratio no the consumption is very low. In fact, fuel to revenue ratio is 25%. Oh, of course. So profit margin is huge. Tiskani nya the tuya hoping say at if say yeah at by 1 year 6 months 18 months near tuya sabas na bas na be Metro Mass. Isuzu the same deal. We are not giving upfront payments. We are not giving any LC, no bank guarantee. And you know, my MPP before no. Sabbath after chance at the end of days one. Omu who had done so. Almost all money will be quite bizarre. Let's scan a wine fan. Scan any budget mu if we hear fan. No. Are you thinking outside the box? Sa 300 bucks in Minya. And then Yamia Yadomoa. As part of the deal, no, the addition money. If vendors no the buses never no. You catch what I'm saying. One I do scabier comprehensive insurance for the first year. We do say Metro Mass for the last 8 years and MPP abreso. Buses is go no money comprehensive insurance. Bus they go na third party. But copy man na joroga. Papa bi enim. Obi buy a simple way. It is a new deal. Vendor no the bus na ba no. Ono be responsible to take care of the first year comprehensive insurance.
Okay.
Now Metro Mass and so I had the second and third year. Isuzu deal no by 3 years your buses nika wi. No more transfer title no. E card document in Metro Mass. Na buses in na ba Metro Mass dia.
Okay. Mo boy juma me bomba. So na maybe say maybe so. Mo fleet ya aba for me. Can we be in ene amount Ghana for the peka omo brandana.
Men can't also honestly from operational point of view. The last 2 weeks, yati krum just to monitor the human traffic. Now ya assess the situation on the ground and the root cause of this. Take it from me. Opa, young political researchers. No quite proper research on the ground. You realize and you observe say, I dare cause society we can see. But can so many platforms. As long as you see the it has come to stay. As long as the economy continues to perform better, it has come to stay.
Okay.
As long as this economy continues to perform better, what we are seeing, it has come to stay.
It's come to stay.
Tidiaka yene say. Crime ben ebetimi afaso ebetimi dey mitigate situation. Let me give you some scenarios. Me ma me akane na oti kofodi adwuma po. Na ofosu dwumadi a wodi no okoyi selection. Konko achi konko. The capital the principal the adwuma the capital 1500 and the kofuado abreso. Ofosu adwuma so no ye. Ono beto fosu aso kokofodi a ofosu lie. No obi a ne nsemu odu ono akoto force bail African tamanto dia ba kofodi ano wakwa selection e de agu service reba atamu na wasoa de achi afie mu akwa akoton President Mahama Baya wama and no force bail so ate from 3,500 to about 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Serious.
O expect mami anu no sika 1,500 no say on track kofodi adwuma no nchemu obi nkonkofa ofos bail in free Kantamanto abro no betimi de sa 1,000 Ghana no the sika 1,500 obetimi de 200 Ghana cedis atraka mu in and out kofodi to Accra 75 Ghana cedis no betimi akwa obekwa ba in and out akoto no kase no ofos bail oto bail little Kantamanto timua the next thing that comes into her mind the next available transport how betam de akọ ebia circle and no they be call Tema station no therefore the next available kofodi aka any one example they toss me no abranti asabe anababa wa abranti okuta a small family size kola me no on ne yere kan no ntimi nto mo bag no fancy fie no modi obeto mo na age maame no obi store the feature no wakoto magiri ba kwa na se magiri me no ko send the salary e be 2,000 Ghana cedis 2,000 Ghana, who expecting say only 620 Ghana cedis in Koto Lele rice and the Kufuado. Now the salary no almost more than 35% ko. Among kwaji 600 Ghana cedis na kan. Saka 1,400. 1,400 the so sa papa we no obe prefer send the condom mo obe kwa fichira kwato magini ba kumienu. No no ne medi. And now the Mahama no emo no so boate about 300 Ghana 320. Tisani pay ontena nungwa anala tabi okwashi so bi nkonkoto mo no nkonkoto majiri mienu ni 2,000 Ghana no obefa card akwa Accra Central Business Town akwa ku didwa papa ba bi gufi because am one bag no one ne mami no mutme din be busu mienu. Look, me see for the past 2 weeks me fa Accra Central Business Town koko fa ye friend is saying Kantamanto no look people are buying, people are selling. Bisa me my young life in politics since 1992. Me who afia di bronya wi a January
idasodi.
Petrol sote dollar to form nipa gusu tade sa. It is unheard of. Rare and see. Ajo bi oso nka no kore. Obi ani mi se di bronya wi a January busu bi obi ya kwaje. Obi ya fast Ghana. Obi ya savings Ghana. Who share obi ya January. No obi ya rare.
For that so to
Ushi obi no be so be cha wade an excuse say wa unim bonya no maboka o but net damn no ka say as we speak January people are still buying unim the entia and before the propaganda no mo di tum so economy no cosmetic and share be sesa no nti ama adwadifo ne merchant no bebre so we say da bi se ben sade a ada ne yento ne manwuo thinking say watching no a beer na asesa
but they should relax
so that's what I say
they should relax
but as it stands now I'm out for transfer who say this is the time to do business in Ghana.
Fantastic.
So we start at this time obe bilonia.
That's it. Now Emre Nintino what are your final words for the people of Ghana?
Kakra meet me I can say as it stands now Accra Russia one it has come to stay but Metro Mass and so ye renege on sabita frache ye dwumadi amrande ama SSCD me no ka se deploy EV buses na 10 and EV bus on ya in a branch on head office wa denta ye deploy bi a route through La Paz to Tema, ebi Nungwa to Tema, ebi Kaneshi to Accra proper, ebi so from Medina, Adenta all the way to Afense Opungulu, and ebi so no. On your buses now a route from major city centers, Kumasi Accra, Cape Coast Accra, Boga Accra, Wa Accra, your friend is saying who Accra no. Buses in baby do midday. Nyama driver na home near reroute those buses eye enumere afa new driver rush hour from 4 o'clock to 5 no na etimi apeke workers no ntime hu say this week no we na ba for exactly because who say your promises say any bi mo so no your buses bi so na ya grounded no it me for so especially the VDL other ones no nya da for no e for so ya ma technical for over time it me pull be 20 buses e buy yesterday situation no for the next 2 weeks say 2 weeks na say bia come there trust me. We are good to go.
Mr. Haruna Apel, Deputy Managing Director, Operations and Technical Metro Master Damasi, NDC President Damasi. That's it. Busiafo, the Dayako Soya Nipitri, Yadamasi, say Majimre. Na Mone Edi Nkomo ya, Yedenu Kre Abetuja, NDC 360, you see the truth and truth alone. No crime kwa ane kawaha. Ye beda ye crew ase, ye executive producer, ye producer, MCR, ye camera, lights and what have you. Ye beda loud silence media ase. Wezo TV ye beda mase. XYZ TV, XYZ Radio, Power FM, NDC 360 Facebook, NDC 360 official X. Angel TV, Angel Radio, and all the other platforms are mabwa. Ama your programming aye kama enema ya shefo a mo ma ye likes mo share your links mo ma ye comments am ye kan ye da mase NDC 360 the truth and truth alone me di Dr. Samia ye me na ene me di dwumadi echiame na watch se ne e be sa ba makwanu na ye ma beto aso e wo NDC 360 me da se